My irrational fear is that there are people living inside of my walls. When I told you all my irrational fear of people living inside of my walls, I got so many responses saying I needed to look into this case, and it is so terrifying, I can't even believe it's real. In 1986, a teenage girl named Tina, along with her younger sister Karen, had been experiencing some really creepy and unexplainable things inside of their home. For example, the girls would come home to find furniture moved, their food eaten, and the TV in their bedroom would seemingly change the channel all on its own. They complained to their father, Frank, about these strange occurrences, but he ultimately brushed it off. It is important to note that the girls had just lost their mother to cancer. Some sources say the girls had even tried using a Ouija board to contact their deceased mother. Shortly after doing so, they woke up to the sound of tapping coming from inside of their walls. The girls took this as a sign that their mother was trying to communicate with them from the other side and even expressed this to their father, Frank. In turn, Frank told his daughters that he would take them to a therapist if they didn't stop. But then, one day in December, Frank and his daughters, Tina and Karen, along with one of Tina's friends, had returned to the home around 5:30 in the evening. As they walked through the door, they heard the radio blasting. They noticed all of the lights were switched on and all of the TVs were on with the volume on high. Frank went inside, searching room by room, trying to understand how this was all happening. When he went into the bathroom, he noticed that someone had used the toilet and hadn't flushed it, even though nobody had been home all day. Frank continued going throughout the house, not even sure what he was looking for until he pulled open a closet door. Inside the closet was a man dressed in his deceased wife's fur coat with his face painted and his hair spiked. In one hand he was holding a wrench and in the other he had Frank's hatchet. From there, the stranger stepped out of the closet and ordered everyone into the bedroom. As he shuffled everyone inside, Tina used what little time she had to escape from the bedroom window and run to a neighbor's house to have them call 911. When police arrived at the family's home, this man was nowhere to be found. After this terrifying ordeal, the family decided to stay somewhere else, and that idea would probably save their lives. Because just a few days later, Frank would pull into the driveway of his home with the intention of collecting some clothes for his daughters. But when he did so, he saw the man standing in the bedroom window. Instead of going inside, Frank immediately contacted police. This time when police arrived, they found a knife sticking out of the wall. The knife had been lodged into a family picture, and on the picture, a note read, "I'm still here, come find me." After their search, police would find 16-year-old Daniel LaPlante hiding inside of the family's walls. Daniel wasn't exactly a stranger of the family though. In fact, he was Tina's classmate. Daniel had broken into Tina's home after she rejected him and decided to live inside of her walls for over a month. But that's not where the story ends, because while awaiting trial, Daniel was released on a $10,000 bail, a decision that would cost 3 innocent people their lives. Not even a month after Daniel's release, he would break into the home of the Gustafson family. At the time of the break-in, everyone was gone. The father, Andrew, was away at work. The mother, Priscilla, was picking up her 5-year-old son, William, from the babysitter, and the couple's 7-year-old daughter, Abigail, was away at school. Andrew would return home from work that day to find his pregnant wife, Priscilla, no longer alive in the bedroom, and his 2 precious children no longer alive in the bathtub. Once captured, Daniel was sentenced to 3 life sentences for his crimes and remains in prison to this day.